was kind of the difference we saw actually from COD champs going into the spring champs. Clayster, such an incredible slayer. He used to be on Unite Gaming. Now in the Complexity jersey, he cleaned up his look. He cut his hair. He got rid of the glasses. And his AR has never been better. He was absolutely on fire in the MLG Championships, and really he brings a whole nother level of energy to this team.
Yeah, when we're seeing them coming off the bat here straight away, Prophecy have taken an early lead, but still on board with Clayster. They're just feeling their way in. They're not trying to throw themselves at this. They want to get that other spawn, and if they have to take their time for the whole hard point to do that, then so be it. You know, they're going to pick up some points on that way. They're only about 10 seconds behind in time now with about 45 seconds.
And look how close Clay is, though, to getting his Hellstorm missile. Of course, one more kill will probably give him the Lightning Strike as well. Gets the assist, so Hellstorm's acquired. One more kill gives him the Lightning Strike, and if you guys aren't familiar with the Deserto V3 rule set, you'll notice that none of your American teams will be using the Sentry Gun. Instead, they'll be going for things like the Death Machine, the War Machine. What are some of the other third score streaks that we see? As Clayster already has two, and there's his deck.
You'll see the War Machine, you'll see the Death Machine. The odd time you might see the Dragonfire. Dragonfire, that's the one. I thought that was it. And sometimes you've seen the oh, what is that little machine called? You know, it's the little robot thing that we see a lot. I'm sorry, guys, that is really bad for me.
AGR,
that is the one. I knew it was a three-letter thing. But anyway, on board with Jake in the moment. Currently have a lead Prophecy, but
oh, Jake is lighting it up.
Oh man, honestly, on the first game, you should have seen him. I think he went a 10-kill streak when they were taking on Unite, and my God, the guy can shoot.
We got Swanee still holding down the hard point. You can see on the mini-map here, guys, that not a whole lot is going on the right side of the map. Everyone is rotating to our third hard point, which is going to be going to the junk. And we're going to be jumping on board with, let's see who's going to be anchoring. We got Clayster behind the van. He's going to be looking into blue. Remember, he's fully streaked out. So even if Complexity loses control of this next hard point, he'll be able to call those in, take back positioning at the fountain, give his team the spawn. But already, TP and Clay being taken down. Crim6 and friends spawning all the way across the map. Let's go back to Clayster to see if he uses his score streaks. And just like that, here they come. Lightning Strike comes down. How many does it connect on? Just one. And it's his teammate, Crim6. So nothing going in Complexity's favor is already Prophecy up to an 80-23 lead. And we got Excellence controlling the garage with a 3-kill spree.
Fantastic play by Prophecy. They just really shut that down. You know, it seems that Cole had a really good setup on that garbage stand that you said. And they just walked in and wiped it out. It was a fantastic play from them. They penetrated through that so well. They're still inside that hard point with 20 seconds to go with a very healthy lead. There's not very many, there's nearly 3 minutes gone. They have a 60-point lead.
We're going to jump on board. Actually, let's stay on board with Swanee. As you can see, he and Gunshi just spawned at the double dumpsters. Now they're going to be making their way through the graves. They're going to send Gunshi over to garage. Swanee's going to try and push from the middle, but we're watching as the squad is just having trouble here. And finally, Prophecy is able to get control of the laundry with Excellence doing damage, but it's going to be Complexity and Eggs going for this anchor positioning. I think they could get the final 50 seconds on this garage if Crim6 and Eggs play this right.
Well, when Eggs gets taken down, you know, that's the thing you really need to concentrate on. You will see a lot of people use their score streaks on the actual spot where the garbage is, but a lot of guys, if you're smart about it, take out the anchor. You know, that's the main thing that keeps you down there. Swanee picking up a 2-piece, so fantastic play by him. He's going to hold that down, still contested in the hands of Prophecy for the moment, but caught up a little bit here. They were around 80 points behind, now only about 60.
And there you see Eggs fighting inside the hard point. Clayster gets picked up 3, make it 4. Eggs is going to cover the back door. 3 members of Complexity here in the hard point. Clayster now pushing up very aggressively. Trophy system will save his life. Another one goes down. He's finally cleaned up. But Clay, he's still got this Hellstorm, and you see all 4 members of Prophecy in the middle of the map, only 1 in blue. So that Hellstorm is going to get him a triple. And here we go. Clusters it at the top, gets the triple, takes out TP as well, unfortunately. So Complexity struggling a little bit, but I feel like they're going to start making their comeback in the second half of the game. Remember, this is their very first game in the GFINITY Call of Duty Black Ops 2 tournament.
Yeah, of course, Prophecy played that first game and won that pretty convincing 3-0 against Unite. Although very close game in the first map, the other two maps were quite convincing, so they played very well to win that. And they're playing quite well now. They're only about 30-40 points in the lead. and they had been around 80, so you know they've dropped off a little bit, but if they've got the better spawn for the next hardpoint coming up, but there is still 30 points remaining on this central hardpoint.
TP watching the center. Meanwhile, the attack comes from the back. Placer's going to fall as well. Let's go over to Aches for a moment. I want to see these stats as you got Prophecy's Jake at 20 and 16. We got to see what he's up to. On the other side, no one going positive but Placer, who is at 19 and 12. Both players leading their team. And as we go to Jake, what can you tell me about this guy? I didn't have the pleasure of watching him back at Anaheim, but I've heard stories of how good he has been. He seems to be a team hopper a little bit, but for good reason. Everyone wants to team with this guy. Yeah,
he's one of these guys with the SMG. I think in the first game, I don't think I've seen him get outshot. The guy is unbelievable. He's more of an objective player, but in CTF, he can switch it up to holding a little bit if they want to go defensive. But this guy is a slayer. You know, he gets the objective points as well. But at the same time, the guy can drop 40 kills him off. So that's the sort of player that you want.
We got Swanee in the key position here on the initial hard point. It's the second time around, or excuse me, the second hard point, and he is just locking it down. Picks up the two-piece. Great shots there. Excellence is going to take down Clayster. 3 dead for Complexity. They're spawning across the map, and from here, we can hear on the other side of the walls, guys, Prophecy is out screaming Complexity, one of the loudest teams in the game. Jake is going to be rotating. Everything is happening perfectly as you saw on the minimap. Swanee picked up his 5th kill, and Gunchy's on a 4-kill spree of his own.
Yeah, Aches coming in inside the hard point, taking out Gunchy. Jake's going to go in there, take him out though. Fantastic play by him. They're going to move into the next hard point, which is momentarily taken by Complexity. 177 to 91 with around 3.5 minutes to go, and Swanee picking up the 2. Oh my God!
Wow.
What was that cross map by
Jake? Are you
Jake?
kidding me? Scorpion across the map? This thing has such incredible recoil, and he just handled it. Perfect shots. Gets the spawn at garage. Smoke grenade's going to give him cover as he's going to be trying to push on the anchor once again. Down goes Egg. Swanee's going to clean up Clay. Crim 6 needs to be cleaned up at the tank, and he will go down at the Hummer, excuse me. 188 though to a 91. Now you see Prophecy 100 points over their opponent. Domination at game number 1 at hardpoint.
Fantastic play by Prophecy, and they're making all the right kills at the right times. Jake currently on a 3-kill streak. Swanee was on a 7 before he eventually got shut down. Jake's going to move it up though and just catch them out. Swanee's picking up 2-piece after 2-piece. There's the 3rd as well. Fantastic play by Swanee. Here comes the Hellstorm. He's going to probably pick up about 2 with that, maybe just the 1.
Just the 1.
Fantastic play by those.
And he's still alive. Still alive inside the hard point, guys. 2:48 left on the clock. They're not going to let it go to the time limit. This one will be over before we hit the 1-minute mark if Prophecy keeps playing like this. Amazing stuff. You see Gunchy in the kill feed. The triple. He is going to be hit by EMPs. Doesn't matter. Finally, he's going to go down. You got Excellence, though, in the hill. He goes down as well. So the spawn still in favor of the boys from Prophecy. Complexity, though, with Crim 6 leading the charge, is trying to fight in. I don't see a way for them to come back in this game, though, Ton.
No, I see another addition to the 100-point club for the EU guys. Yeah,
oh,
it's
my goodness.
You know, MLG champions, these guys, Prophecy have just taken them to the absolute wall. This is a fantastic play by them. And, you know, Clayster's coming in with that death machine now, albeit maybe a little bit too late. I think it actually is completely gone now from Complexity. It's gone. The game is over. But can Prophecy shut this out now with 2 minutes remaining?
All right, Complexity is just playing for pride at this point. They got banked in game number 1. 240 to 103 is the current score. We got Eggs on a 3-kill spree in the middle, trying to heat up towards the end. Excellence is going to come in, though, and that should seal the deal. Let's pull up our stats before we get to the finish. 32 and 25 was Jake, 25 and 14 for Swanee with 10 defends using that MA on the